Fuck, I forgot the intro. Now I have to stay here and keep recording a fucking intro, and then I've got to edit it together and put this shit back at the beginning of it all. Fuck. Greetings and welcome to the Fan Perspective. I'm your host Nathan Loud here with some news from the WNBA. So I wasn't necessarily planning to make this video, but a new article came up, so I figured let's go ahead and throw it in here with this. So first of all, we're going to talk about the result of the draft lottery. The Connecticut Sun have the first overall pick, which was expected. And that kind of just shows you how the league works. 2 years ago, they were the #1 overall seed in the Eastern Conference. Then the very next season, they finished dead last and get their first overall pick. Meanwhile, Tulsa Shock get the second overall pick, which is a step up from last year where they had the third overall pick. You're going the wrong way! And after them, the San Antonio Silver Stars with the third overall pick, and then you got the New York Liberty with the fourth overall pick. And the other standings, 5 through 12, they were already determined by the records and where they finished during the playoffs. 6 new rules that have been made. They were made official like an hour ago, an hour before I recorded this video at least. I don't know when I'm going to put this up. And I also don't know whether or not I'm going to edit this, so I'm going to try to get this all in one take. 6 new rules, 4 of them have to do with officiating, specifically instant replay. It will be added. There are 2 rules that will only be in effect during the last minute of regulation and overtime. The officials can use instant replay to determine if a block or charge was called correctly. Was the player standing in the circle? Were they set before the offensive player started their shooting motion? Also, goaltending. They can, if a whistle was blown for a goaltending call, the basket interference, they can review that and determine whether or not it was the correct call. And I definitely love both of these rules because you hate it when the officiating decides the outcome of the game. It's bullshit, and I definitely appreciate giving them a second chance to call it right, because oftentimes in the heat of the moment things are just happening so fast and it's a toss-up as to what really happened, and it's just kind of guesswork. So I definitely love the instant replay thing. Also, throughout a game, instant replay can be used to determine if they're during unsportsmanlike conduct acts, which means they can look over a play to determine, was this a flagrant foul? Does this player's action warrant ejections? And also, fuck, I have to look. Damn it, I didn't want to edit this. And it'll also be used to determine whether or not a player committed an off-ball foul before or after a shot was put up, before the offensive player was in the act of shooting. There's also a new rule regarding clear path fouls, saying that as it'll not be called a clear path foul if the defender that made the foul was in front of the player, which I thought, that's what I'm understanding from what I'm reading, and I thought that was already a thing, but whatever. And there's also a rule saying that a player, if they go out of bounds, they have to come back in as soon as possible, which, once again, I would have thought that was already a rule, but whatever. Link to that article down below. I really don't have much time because I actually got to get back to school to take a final. But yeah, so if I don't put this video up tonight, it'll be tomorrow, which that doesn't even matter to you because it's going to be right now whenever you happen to see it. It'll be your right now. Whatever. New rules, articles down below. Draft lottery, article down below. WNBA. Yeah.